We're now live on Facebook and YouTube.
Well, thank you very much, April, for that. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Carroll County Commissioners meeting for Thursday, June 18th, 2026. Please join us as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for that. May we please have the roll call.
Sure. Commissioner Leggett is absent today. Commissioner Werkner.
Here.
Commissioner Verdransky.
Here. Certification by the clerk.
I, Melissa M. Shar, clerk, certified that the entire recording of the proceedings at the prior meetings were captured completely and accurately in the electronic record and are available at the office.
Thank you very much, Melissa. Entertain a motion to approve the summary and reporting from minutes to the previous meeting.
Move to approve?
I'll second. Any discussion?
No.
Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. And a motion to approve the appropriations.
Move to approve?
Second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. The bills today total $214,514.05. Entertain a motion to approve the bills.
Move to pay?
I'll second. Any discussion on the bills?
None.
Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Need a motion for the bills without prior authorization.
Move to pay those?
Second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Okay, a motion to approve the permits for the use of the following county highway right-of-ways as recommended by Brian J. Wise, Carroll County Engineer. We have 7 of them. First is for EOG Resources for a driveway in Brown Township on Arrow Road. Second is for Art Shingleton for a driveway in Brown Township on Avalon Road. And then the next are all from Spectrum. For Ariel. They're all Ariel builds in East Township. Section 6 on Bain Road. Section 4, 5, and 8 on Apollo Road. Section 9 on Berry Road. Section 4 on Berry Road. And Section 9 on Berry Road.
Move to approve the 7 right-of-way permits as presented.
Second, any discussion on the right-of-way permits? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. I'd like to advise the board has received a letter of notifications from AEP Ohio advising that they filed letters of notification with the Ohio Power Siting Board for the Blackbird 138 kV extension project and the TID-Sunnyside 138 kV cut-in and Crone 138 kV switch project. A copy of the letter is on file in the Commissioner's office. I'd like a motion, please, to approve the following Spectrum documents to add the all-call paging feature to the Ring Central phone system. Spectrum Business Voice Service 911 acknowledgement and service order number 154-64279.
Move to approve the contract.
I'll second. It does appear that it's going to be a cost of $1,050. Is there any other discussion?
None.
Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Entertain another motion to approve the real estate auction sales listing contract with the Kiko Company for the sale of property located at 55 East Main Street and 95 East Main Street, Carrollton, Ohio, on Wednesday, July 29th, 2026 at 12 noon.
Move to approve.
Second, any discussion?
Yeah. So my understanding is the agreement, it will cost the county nothing.
Correct. It's going to all be put on the buyer. I think it's the 10%, 10% buyers premium.
Okay.
Any other discussion?
None.
Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Before us, we have the Honorable Tanya Myers from the Friendship Center to give us updates.
You're the honorables, not I.
You
Good
have,
morning.
you have the floor, man.
So I just wanted to come in for some updates. I feel like I've been here for a little bit and maybe needed to hear about what's going on. So we have some closures today, tomorrow, June 19th, but we're delivering 2 meals today to every client. July 3rd will be closed, but we'll deliver 2 meals to everyone on the 2nd. And then July 17th through the 20th for Fair Week will be closed, and we've offered shelf-stable boxes to all the Passport clients. And then everyone else had an opportunity to RSVP if they would like those shelf-stable meals that week. Those will be delivered on the week of the 13th, the prior week. We would like to remind all of our home delivered clients that the temperatures are increasing, and we're encouraging them not to leave out coolers and not to be upset with us about that. We hope that they can be home for their delivery or make arrangements of some sort, and we know that we're okay. We've had a couple incidents recently where we have had to call the sheriff's department because people aren't answering their door or home when we go in. I just want to remind people that as part of what we do, we are more than a meal. We actually like to make sure to lay eyes on everybody or know that they're there or know they're okay. If we don't hear from them or they're not home that day, we always call the emergency contacts or try to end the day with the sheriff's department doing a wellness check for them. I know sometimes folks get upset about that, but that's what we're about. We're not going to go home and lay our head on our pillow at night wondering if somebody was okay or not. We have Father's Day today. I'm a little casual, I apologize, but we're having a hunting theme today. It'll be quite interesting if anybody's free for lunch. We're having a brat bar and a potato bar for our gentlemen and the lady friends that come in for lunch today. We're having a cookout on July 2nd, which will just be a regular cookout if anybody wants to RSVP for that and come out for lunch. We have a lot of changes going on at the higher level, Ohio Department of Aging and area agency. We're rolling into My Care Ohio July 1st, which means that we had to contract or we are contracting with insurance companies. So Anthem, Molina, and CareSource currently, next year would be Buckeye. For some reason, Buckeye wasn't allowed to contract this year. Basically what that means, all of our Passport clients, we have 60 currently, we will have to have the contract for them and be able to bill directly through the insurance company for them, no longer getting funds from area agency for them. So it's interesting, they'll add case managers at the area agency level. They'll have to do assessments, assign them. It's been a lot, but the real chaos to it is that they're allowed to change their policy every 30 days. So like literally, and they don't even have to tell us necessarily. So we have to go into the portal and see what policy they're on for the next month and bill accordingly. So it's going to be a lot for 60 people, but you have to think 60 people, 60 meals a day, 5 days a week. It adds up to fun. So hopefully we'll be able to negotiate some good rates for those meals as well. Area agency and Ohio Department of Aging are working on their 2-year and 4-year grants, policies, whatever you want to say, their budgets. So we had to submit our request for proposal to area agency July 15th or June 15th, I believe it was. We haven't heard back about that yet. We shouldn't have any problems that we know of. No one seems to be trying to come in to get our contracts or our dollars for that. They offer us funds for our home delivered meals, Title III. Those are all Title III funds, which is just basically not your Passport, every other client. So home delivered meals, congregate dining, our curbside dining, and then or curbside pickup. And then they do give us a little bit for our transportation fees, which we still pay that for transit. And then also legal services and evidence-based, which is your exercise programs. So nothing should change for that. It's flat funded. Basically, we're not getting any increases or anything, but we know that we should get what we got last year. National Meals on Wheels or Meals on Wheels America, as they're known, they received a $7 million donation. It's a great donation. They've really prided themselves to say, end the wait. But there's a lot of folks nationally that aren't being served. Luckily, in our county, we're able to serve everyone. I really believe in our region, which is Region 9 area agency, we serve everyone. I don't believe anyone's working off of a wait list. But I will say this lately, I think that folks tend to say, oh, they don't have a wait list, they're fine. No, we overserve. We're serving more than most people can handle. We're not always making any, we're not making any money. We're taking in and spending everything we get, if that makes sense. So Meals on Wheels America did do some mini grants. They asked for surveys. I completed a survey, and luckily I was a winner of one of their $10,000 mini grants. Basically, I don't know how they pulled those, but they do tend to do things like if you go to conference or things like that, you have kind of, you get paid attention to a little bit more. Because they see that you're doing things on social media and that you're out, you're showing what they're offering. Their conference is August 17th through 20th this year in Nevada. And they did send a big encouragement letter that they wanted us to present to anybody that wanted to see it, meaning like the county, our board and everything. Our board's approved for us to go, Jenna and myself, to go to that conference. The nice thing about their grants is that you can use them for almost anything meal driven. So you can literally use them for a vehicle if you want to, because it's providing that service of home delivered meals. So it makes it really nice. They also offer pet programs and things like that that give you a little of extra money to be able to give folks on the routes, treats for their dogs or sometimes food, but mostly treats and just checking on them and things. Because when you go to the national level and go to that conference, it's really sad, but you hear a lot of folks that literally give their meals to their animal because they want to make sure they get fed before themselves. So this is an effort for them to try to make sure that folks are eating their meals. House Bill 479, I'm sure you're familiar, passed on June 10th to offer $350 million in property tax relief for Ohio homestead residents. I believe this is a big move for the state to show that they do want to do reform and they want to offer some positive efforts to the state of Ohio to be able to help these taxpayers. I understand that this is directly for your homesteaders and seniors and things like that, but they are paying attention and they are trying to do things. And there are other things on the table out there that they're trying to present right now. So I want to make mention of that. I did also see, I think it was 2 weeks ago on a Friday that AXA Tax did not get their signatures for this year. Obviously, you're aware that they can continue those signatures and try again for next year. I know that it's a controversial subject, especially in our county, but I will just say that we do receive 80% of our funds from property taxes, and it would not be worthy of me not to mention that because it's a huge thing for us. The services that we offer, everyone wants to say, well, the state will offer the funds, but we all know that we then have no control of the funds in our county. So that makes it difficult. And I just want to use the platform to say that I'm open to any information or conversations about that anyone would like or want to bring to me about the seniors. I have no problems talking about it and sharing, our thoughts about it and our care about it. I retained a seat on the OASC board for 2 years. I'm on the Ohio Association of Senior Centers, I'm sorry. And I am on the conference committee and the membership committee, which are both very busy committees, but they really help with the growth of that organization. I'm extremely thankful for that opportunity and for that organization because they bring us all of the information that is from the state. We have a lobbyist that goes to the state house for all senior centers of Ohio and takes any issues or any problems that we have or anything. Even when we ran into the labeling situation where we had to spend that money, they took that in and questioned why those things were being done. And a lot of times they can take whenever Ohio Department of Agriculture is changing a policy that they don't think about how it affects over here, and they can bring that to the forefront and talk to somebody about that. So I'm blessed to be on that board. Also, what's nice about that board, I think there's like 15 of us, and it's very well attended. And we also then have a network that we're constantly sending emails for issues and policies, procedures, available grants, just all kinds of things that it's just a collaboration of people that work together to help each other through everything we're dealing with. I've been also asked to participate on the Stronger Together. I wasn't really sure what that was. We've had conversations with a lot of people about that. I just think that their mission is strong. I think that if we all bring it together and it works together, it's going to be a really, really good opportunity for our community to collaborate, communicate, and bring together a lot of services together instead of everybody looking at their own service individually, looking at what our community needs. So I want to just mention that because I think it's a good place to say that. I want to say that I'm thankful for the Carroll County Foundation. We received a grant from them and we were able to purchase our gas stove and our gas convection oven. And we've been able to it's been nice not to have any problems on a daily basis, worrying about the oven problem we were having and the safety of our building and our staff as well. So thank you so much for that. Also for Carroll County Fraternal Order of Eagles, they've been wonderful in their donations to us. They do that through their program that they do with the state of Ohio, and we're thankful to get those from them. I haven't heard anything, maybe we can talk about before I leave today about the CDBG with Susan Moore, and I can reach out to her as well
She just emailed me
Yesterday.
yesterday,
about that.
so we're gonna be getting going.
Okay, well, I mean, it'll be good that it's probably after the fair then that we'll start
Yeah.
the things and we'll be,
Yeah.
okay, perfect. And then I do want to share some recent awards that were positives. One is a little humbling because it was me and it was from the Freemasons. It was the Builders Award. Apparently they used to do that award and they're bringing it back, and it's basically a servant of the community that does a lot of things that they want to recognize. They helped us this year. We've really partnered with them with the community Christmas. We used their building. They also donated turkeys, I believe it was, to every family that did it, and then they helped us pass out for community Christmas. So it was very engaging. We built a wonderful relationship, obviously with the Carroll's team as well, and hopefully we'll get another partner from here to be on our community Christmas committee.
Her name is Caitlin.
Caitlin, okay. So anyways, that was nice, but then most importantly, for the Carroll County Chamber, we received the nonprofit organization of the year, which was a great award for our team and for our organization. We work very hard for our community. I know you know that, but sometimes when you get recognized from someone else and you don't expect it, it's just kind of humbling and it feels good. None of that could happen without my team. As you know, I like to brag about them anytime I come here. We've had some changeover. We kind of joke, some of our people are going to other county entities, which is a good problem, right? Because that means they're good employees, and we maybe bred some good employees at our organization, and folks want that for full time. We will always be more of a part-time organization. We kind of have to be, because what we need done is in a short period of time at the same time. So that's always going to be our situation. We have been able to fill all of the positions that we've needed currently. We're always looking for substitute drivers, substitute kitchen folks. Sometimes people don't like those positions, but sometimes they do. It's just on a random call as we need them basis. So if anybody has interest, we're also always looking for volunteers. Any volunteers that want to do things like serve at our windows, serve lunch with us, or go on a route occasionally, you have to be above 18 for that. We would just love to have the help, especially smiling faces and people that just want to give back to our seniors of our community. And again, my staff is amazing. I'm kind of glad for them to get a fair week, like breath of fresh air half a year through. We kind of beat them up a little bit before that because we get all these extra meals out. COVID kind of helped us to prepare for that. We've been able to serve a meal every single day that we're even closed, which is nice. And then obviously I like to close every time with my Maya Angelou favorite quote that we say is that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And we talk about that at every staff meeting, everything we do. And we hope that our seniors feel that way from our staff, because that they do really truly care about them, whether it be cooking their meal or handing them their meal or calling to check on them. We really do care about the seniors of our community. So we hope that people know about our services and want to learn more. Our congregate numbers, our in-house dining is still kind of down, but it's funny because the curbside pickup is huge. Like, it makes me feel good. It's no offense to fast food or anything like that, but it's a nice nutritious meal that they can get, and they can go get their dinner at the other places if they choose to. But our numbers are up at that drive-through. Any questions for me or anything?
There's a lot of fantastic news
Thank you.
that you just shared with us, and congratulations on your awards.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions?
Well, I don't have any questions, but I'll make an observation. I've always been an advocate of the Meals on Wheels because of the ability of those drivers to do the wellness checks
Yes.
that otherwise would probably never take place except for occasionally maybe family visiting on an irregular basis. Question I got is how many participants are in that program right now?
About 360. We're we're serving about, 360 to 400 and some a day. But the home delivered clients or drive-through window clients, even the drive-through windows. So just the really nice thing is, building that camaraderie. So even if somebody comes in every day and they don't show up a day in-house, we call check on them. Or that drive-through window even, because we don't know if somebody has emergency contact or not. The other thing is, even for the fair week, we'll do a midweek check. If anybody doesn't have an emergency contact or doesn't feel like they have somebody checking on them for the week, we will do a midweek call for them. I like that my staff has also learned to not be afraid of the Adult Protective Services program. So if they feel like there is an issue, they'll come to me and they'll say, I really am sorry about this. And there's no reason to be sorry. We're going to help somebody through whatever the issue they're having. Maybe they just need more services in their home, but it's things that we're seeing, the unsafety at home or things like that. They're bringing those to us and telling us so we can engage in other referral services to help them get what they need. I also love when the staff comes on Friday and says, listen, Mrs. Myers wasn't feeling good today, and I'm kind of concerned about her. She doesn't have people to look over for the weekend. So then we'll make a weekend call, or we will reach out to that emergency contact and say, maybe check on mom this weekend. Life's get busy. I check on my parents and my father-in-law a lot, but sometimes a couple days go by and you realize. So to be able to help remind them if something's going wrong has been kind of nice too.
Does the media have any questions?
I do not.
Thank you very much for
Thank
sharing.
you.
We have a clerk's report today.
Yes, I have a few reminders and announcements here. I just want to remind, viewers that the courthouse and all non-emergency offices will be closed tomorrow, June 19th, in observance of Juneteenth. Also want to remind viewers that the Youth Fishing Derby is scheduled for Saturday, June 20th, 2026, hosted by the Carroll Masonic Lodge. The Derby will be held at Camp Aldersgate, located at 3276 Dyewood Road, Southwest in Carrollton. The event will run from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Fishing poles and bait will be provided for the first 50 kids to arrive. Reservations are requested by contacting Bill Nichols at 330-575-6488 or Mark Walters at 330-312-7100. Also want to let viewers know there are 3 vans for sale on our Gov Deals site. Residents can find the county's Gov Deals auction button by tapping the public notices tab on the county website located at carrollcountyohio.us. And lastly, I just want to remind viewers that the Carrollton Community Yard Sales and Sidewalk Sales started yesterday and will run through Saturday, June 20th. Residents still have time to pick up a map at the sales at the Carroll County Convention and Visitors Bureau until 4 p.m. today. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Any questions or comments for the clerk? Commissioner Workner?
Just that we're gearing up for Board of Revisions hearings. The Board of Revisions has already made their first pass for almost 120 cases, both Board of Revisions and CAUV. And the individuals that did not agree with the initial pass are now coming for in-person hearings. They can have their attorneys present, bring evidences and so forth. And so I met with Judge Rapella this morning to show him the script layout for the cases, to make sure that he's happy with them, because any appeals will probably go to him first. And I want to thank Melissa and the girls at the auditor's office, because we put a lot of work into making sure that these cases move smoothly as we go along.
Anything else?
Not this time.
Tom, you have any last question?
No.
Entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.